statistical inquiry. In that we are studying about the stages of statistical inquiry. There are two stages are there. One is planning and preparation, and another is execution of the survey. Today we shall discuss about collection of data. Collection of data. In statistical inquiry, the data are of two types. One is primary data and another is secondary data. The first one is primary data. What is primary data? Okay, your definition. Data which are collected for the first time data which are collected for the first time directly from the field. The data which are collected for the first time directly from the field by the investigator. Is called primary data. Here the data which are collected for the first time. Not copied from other sources. Here the data are collected directly from the field by the investigator. Here the data which are collected for the first time directly from the field by the investigator is called primary data. It is said to be, here the data are collected directly from the field is said to be primary data. It is also called as first time data. Here the data are also called as first time data. It is also called as first hand data. Here the data are of type original in nature. They are original in nature. They are original in nature. Here the data are original in nature. Here the data are original, not copied from other sources. It is said to be primary data. Here the data which are collected for the first time. Directly from the field by the investigator is called primary data. It is also called as first time data, not second hand. It is secondary data are second hand data. Here primary data are first time data. They are original in nature. The next one is collection of primary methods of collection of primary data. The next type is methods of collection of primary data. Methods of collection of primary data. Methods of collections of primary data. Okay. Here, for collection of primary data, the investigator may choose any one of the following method based on object of an inquiry. Here the investigator may choose any one of the following method based on the object of an inquiry. Here there are totally 5 methods are there. One is personal observation, direct personal observation, Second one, indirect oral interview. Indirect information through agencies. Fourth one, designing of questionnaire. Designing of questionnaire. Designing of questionnaire. Fifth one is schedules. Schedules sent through enumerators. Schedules sent through enumerators. Totally 5 methods are the 5 methods of collection of data are there. Private data are there. One is direct personal observation. Second one is indirect correlative. Third one is information through agencies. Fourth one is the designing of questionnaire, and fifth one is schedules sent through enumerators. Okay, it is also very important question. What are the steps involved in the primary data, and explain any two of them. Explain any two of them, not all. You have to explain any two. Out of five, you have to explain any two. Here, you have to mention all the collection of primary data, and you have to explain any two methods. It will be first one, second one, third one, fourth one, or fifth one. Okay, it's your choice. Okay, here the first one is direct personal observation. Direct personal observation. Okay, here the investigator collects the data. Here, the investigator collects the data through direct personal observation of the units. Here, the investigator collects the information. Investigator collect the information by direct observation method. Direct personal observation method of the units. Okay, here the method is adopted in the following cases. The method is adopted in the following cases. The method is adopted. The method is adopted in the following cases. The first case, there are total 4 cases are there. The first one is where the sufficient time is available. Where the sufficient time is available. See here, the first one is where the sufficient time is available. Here the method is adopted in the following cases. This method is okay. The direct personal observation method is adopted in the following cases. Here where the sufficient time is available, because here the personal observation method takes lot of time. It takes lot of time. Here the condition is what? First condition is what? Where the sufficient time is available. Where the sufficient time is available. The next, the where the data accuracy is needed. Second one, where the data accuracy is needed. Where the data accuracy is needed. Okay. Suppose we want accurate result, we have to apply only this method. We have to apply only the direct personal observation method, because here the data are collected by personally. Because the data are collected by personally. Here where the data accuracy is needed, we want very accurate result, then we have to apply this method only. Okay. The next one, where confidential data are to be collected. Third one is where the confidential data are to be collected. Where the confidential data are to be collected. Okay, the confidential data, confidential means not showing others. It is a private. Confidential means private. Here, where the confidential data are to be collected. Okay. The next one is where the field of inquiry is not lost. Fourth one, where the field of inquiry, is not lost. Where the field of inquiry is not lost. Okay, these are the four methods for adopting the following cases. Here, the first method is what? First one is where the sufficient time is available. Okay, where the sufficient time is available because we want, okay, we want lot of time. Therefore, we are using this method, that is where the sufficient time is available. Second, where the data accuracy is needed. Third one is where the confidential data are to be collected. And fourth one is where the period of inquiry is not large. It takes only small area. It consider only small area. Okay, here where the period of inquiry is not large. It is a direct personal observation method. Here, the investigator collect the required information. Here, the investigator collect the required information by the personal observation of the units. Here, these are the methods adopted in the following cases. Okay, the next one is merits and demerits of personal observation method. The next merits and demerits of personal observation method. Here, the first merits. First merit is the true. Okay, here true and reliable data can be collected. In this method, true and reliable data can be collected. Here, the first merit is true and reliable data can be collected. Okay, here true means that is correct. Here, the results are very correct, and reliable means that is nammuvantaha, that is believable. Reliable means believable. Here, true and reliable data can be collected. Okay, next second one. In this method, the degree of accuracy will be high. Second one, in this method, the degree of accuracy will be high. In this method, the degree of accuracy will be high. Here, the accurate results are here. The 100% accurate results are there. Here, in this method, the degree of accuracy will be high. Here, accuracy is 100% correct, not 99%. Here, in this method, the accuracy is 100% correct. Okay, these are the two merits of direct personal observation method. The next, drawbacks. Demerits. First demerit, where the area is large, this method not suitable. Where the area is large, where the area is large, this method is not where the area is large, this method is not suitable. See here, the first drawback is where the area is large, this method is not suitable. Here, the personal observation deals with only smallest area. It deals with only smallest area. Suppose if the area is large, this method is not suitable. Okay, the next one is this method is expensive and time consuming. Second one, this method is expensive and here it takes lot of monies. It requires lot of amount and it takes lot of time, because here it is a direct personal observation method, because it takes one person or one home, it takes nearly 15 to 20 minutes. Therefore, this method is expensive and time consuming. It is a time consuming. Okay, we require more number of enumerators, investigators, etc. We require more number of enumerators or informants. Therefore, this method is expensive and time consuming. These are the merits and demerits of direct personal observation. Okay, this is the first method. Second one is indirect oral interview. Second one is indirect oral interview. Indirect oral interview. Indirect, not direct. It is indirect. Indirect oral interview. Okay. Suppose if the informant is not ready to give the information, if the informant is not ready to give the information, the method of indirect oral interview can be applied. Suppose the informant is, who is informant? The person from whom the information will be collected. The person from whom the information will be collected is called informant. The person from whom the information will be collected is said to be informant. Here, in this method, the informant is not ready to give the information. If the informant is not ready to give the information, the method of oral interview can be applied. Under this method, the investigator may approach us. Under this method, the investigator approaches witness or third parties who are in touch with the informants. See here, if the informant is not ready to give the information, the method of oral interview can be applied, followed. Under this method, the investigator approaches witness or third parties who are in touch with the informants. Here in this method, the investigator, who is investigator? The person who conducts the statistical inquiry. The person who conducts the statistical inquiry is called investigator. Here, under this method, the investigator approaches witness or third parties who are in touch with informants. Investigator आगे approach करता ना third parties है और witness साक्षीदार witness who are in touch with informants. Suppose बाजू में ओके ನೇಬರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಓಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಮನೆ ಅದ ನೇಬರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಅದಾರ ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಅದಾರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಅದಾರ ಮೇಲ್ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಓಕೆ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಯಾರ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ okay it is a here the investigator approaches in this method the investigator approaches witness or third parties who are in touch with the informants okay this method is more suitable where the investigation area is not large this method is more suitable this method is more suitable this method is more suitable where the investigation area is not large where the investigation area is not large here this method is more suitable where the investigation area is not large okay it takes only less areas it applied or it is used in only less areas okay it is used when the direct information cannot be obtained it is used the direct information cannot be obtained it is used the direct information cannot be obtained okay the next one merits of indirect oral interview the first merit is simple and convenient this method is simple and convenient this method is simple and convenient it is a oral interview the indirect oral interview is simple and convenient second one it is less expensive this method is less expensive this method is less expensive it takes only less amount the next drawbacks what are the drawbacks of indirect oral interview method here interview with an improper man will spoil the result interview with an improper man will spoil the result see interview with an improper man will spoil the result okay interview with an improper that is third improper man means third parties or witness will spoil the result ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಮನೆಗೆ ಇವರು ಬಂದಿದ್ರು ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕೇಳಾಕಿದ್ರು ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಡೇಟಾ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು will spoil the result wrong information ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು okay here the witness may supply the witness may supply unbiased the witness may supply biased results the witness may supply biased results depending upon their own interest depending upon their own interest the witness may supply biased information or result depending upon their own interest. Witness wrong information ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, ಏನು ರೀತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ನೇಬರ್ಸ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, 6 ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, 7 ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಅವ್ರು ರಾಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋಲ್ಲ ಮೇಲ್ 5 ಫಿಮೇಲ್ 4 ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲ್ 6 ಫಿಮೇಲ್ 3 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಹಿಯರ್ the witness may supply biased result or information depending upon their interest. ಅವ್ರ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Okay, it is a oral interview, that is indirect oral interview. It is a drawback. Here first one is interview can be proper when it spoil the result. और ದುರ್ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. Okay, other cases ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. The next, the witness may supply biased results depending upon their own interest. Okay, it is about indirect oral interview method. Okay, the next one is information through agencies. Third one is information through agencies. Third one, information through agencies. Information through agencies. This method is generally, here under this method, the local agents or respondents. Under this method, local agents or respondents. In this method, the local agents or respondents or correspondents. In this method, the local agents or correspondents can be appointed. Correspondents is appointed. Here under this method, the local agent or correspondents will be appointed. Okay, correspondents will be appointed. Here, the information through agencies. Under this method, the local agents, do you know agents? Okay, here the local agents or correspondents will be appointed. Here they collect the required information and submit to the investigator. They collect the information. And submit it to the investigator. Here the correspondents or local agents collect the information and submit it to the investigator. Here agents who collect the informations, required information from informants is called correspondence. See here, the agents who collect the required information from informants. The agents who collect the required information from informants, such a data, such as it is called as correspondence. Here, the agents who collect the required information from informants is called correspondence. It is said to be correspondence. Okay, next, merits and demerits of merits and demerits of information through agencies. Okay, here the merits. First one is, this method is cheap and economical. This method is very cheap and economical. This method is very cheap and economical. Here, this method is very cheap and economical. Next, this method is useful. This method is useful. This method is useful where the information will be collected regular intervals of time. Where the information is needed regularly. Where the information is needed. Where the information is needed regularly. See here, merits are, this method is very cheap and economical. This method is very cheap and economical. Here, this method is very cheap and economical. Second one is, this method is useful where the information is needed regularly. This method is very useful where the information is needed regularly. Okay, ನಮಗೆ information ಎಲ್ಲ daily ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ this method is very useful. Okay, ನಮಗೆ daily ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ daily assessment. Okay, number of births ಎಷ್ಟು, death ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಏನಾರ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ನ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಬಹುದು. ಅಷ್ಟು ನಮ್ಗೆ amount ಭಾಳ it is this method is very cheap and economical. Here, this method is useful where the information is needed regularly. ನಮ್ಮ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಡೇಟಾಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ this method is very useful. Okay, the next one is drawbacks. Demerits. This method may be biased. Here, the information may be biased. Sometimes the information may be biased. The information may be biased. The information may be biased. Here, sometimes the information may be biased. Here, biased means not true, that is false, not accurate. Because ಏಜೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ರಾಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಅವ್ರೇನದಲ್ಲ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಎಷ್ಟು 5 10 ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು, 15 20 ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. Here sometimes the information may be biased. Here biased means false, wrong. Here unbiased means that is accurate. Unbiased is accurate, biased is not accurate. Here demerit is, sometimes the information may be unbiased. It is difficult to maintain the degree of accuracy and uniformity. Second one is, it is difficult to maintain the degree of accuracy. Degree of accuracy and uniformity. See here, second topic is what? It is difficult to maintain the degree of accuracy. Okay, difficult to maintain the degree of accuracy. Okay, one time correct ಆಗೋದು, ಎರಡನೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಮೂರನೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದು, ನಾಲ್ಕನೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ರಾಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. It is difficult to maintain the degree of accuracy and uniformity. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾನಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಎಂಡ್ ಮಟ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಏಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಎಂಡ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ರಾಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಟ್ಟ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಂತ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಟ್ಟ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, here it is difficult to maintain the degree of accuracy and uniformity. Uniformity means not equal in all the cases. Not equal in all the cases. These are the drawbacks of information through agencies. Okay, here under this method, the local agents or correspondents will be appointed. Here, the local agents or correspondents will be appointed. Who is correspondents? The agents who collect the required information from informants. The agents who collect the information from informants is called correspondents. Here, they collect the informants and submit it to the investigator. They collect the information and submit it to the investigator. Here, this method is very cheap and economical. That it is a very cheap and economical. The next one is, this method is useful where the information is needed regularly. It is useful where the information is needed regular intervals of time, regularly. Okay. The next, what are the drawbacks? Here, the information may be biased. Sometimes the informations may be biased, not correct. Sometimes the informations are not correct. The next drawback is, it is difficult to maintain the degree of accuracy and uniformity. It is difficult to maintain the degree of accuracy and uniformity. Okay. The next, fourth one is designing of questionnaire. Designing of questionnaire. Designing of questionnaire. Its execution of the survey, you have heard that questionnaire. That is the second stage. That is designing of questionnaire. Okay. What is the questionnaire here? What is the questionnaire? Here, questionnaire is the list of questions. The questionnaire is what? The list of questions and answers are filled by the informants. It is the list of questions. Questionnaire means list of questions Here, the questionnaire is meant, it means list of questions where the answers are filled by the informants. Where the answers are filled by the informants. And these answers are required, and these answers are the required information. And these answers are the required information for the investigator. Here, what is the questionnaire? Questionnaire means the list of questions. The list of questions where the answers are filled by the informers. Who is informers? Informant or informers or informants. Both are sent by the informers. And these answers, the answers are the required information for the investigator. It is a list of questions. Here you have to prepare the questions. Okay, for example, name, date of birth, age, gender, qualification, marital status, etc. These are the questions. For example, here name. Here, what is the questionnaire? Questionnaire means it is a list of questions. These are the questions. Okay. What is the name? Date of birth, age, gender, qualification, marital status. Here, these are the list of questions. It is a list of questions. List of questions. Where the answers are filled by the informers. Where the answers are filled by the informers, and these answers are the required information for the investigator. These answers are the required information for the investigator. Name. For example, XYZ, date of birth, 1st April, age 23, gender male, qualification, this is qualification degree, and marital status, no. See here, these answers are the required information for the investigator. Here, the questionnaire is sent to the informers, enumerator. Here, the questionnaire is sent to the investigator through. Here, the questionnaire is sent to the investigator through mail. Here, the designing of question is also said to be mail questionnaire. It is also called as mail questionnaire. It is also called as mail questionnaire. Here, the questionnaire is sent to the investigator through mail. That is, it may be Gmail, Yahoo, Radium, etc. Okay, here the questionnaire is sent to the investigator through mail. Okay. Next, methods of questionnaire. That is methods. First method is it saves manpower. It saves manpower. See, first method is it saves manpower. Okay, ನಾವು ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತ್ಕಿಸಿದ ಮೇಲ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಕಳಿಸಬೇಕು, ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತವೆ. 1000, 2000, 3000 ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅಟ್ ಎ ಟೈಮ್ ಕಳಿಸಬಹುದು. Here it saves manpower. Okay, men ಎಲ್ಲರಿಂದ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಂದ ಸಾವಿರ ಮಂದಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಳಿಸಬಹುದು. Okay, ಮೇಲ್ ಕಳಿಸಬಹುದು. It is a first method. It saves manpower. Okay, this method is most economical. This method is most economical. This method is most economical. Okay, ask finance ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. It takes only less amount. ನಾವು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಭಾಳ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕಲ್. ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂತು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಪವರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಬ್ಬರಿಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾವಿರ ಮಂದಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೋಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, it saves most economical. It is the most economical. The next one is it can be widely used where the investigation area is large. It can be widely used if the investigation area is investigation area is large. It can be widely used if the investigation area is large. Large ಅಂತಪ್ಪ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕಳಿಸಬಹುದು. ಓವರಾಲ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಟ್ ಎ ಟೈಮ್ ನಾವು ಕಳಿಸಬಹುದು. Okay, it can be widely used. The investigation area is large. The next, drawbacks, demerits. What are the drawbacks or demerits of questionnaire? Designing of questionnaire. Okay, here this method cannot be used if the informants are illiterate. This method cannot be used. This method cannot be used if the informants are illiterate. Illiterates. method cannot be used with the informants or illiterates. Informants ಏನಂದ್ರೆ illiterates ಇದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ uneducated ಇದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾವು ಮೇಲ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಕಳಿಸಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೂ ಯೂಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಫಿಲಪ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Here this method is cannot be used if the informants are illiterates. The next, in this method many informants may not respond. In this method many informants will not respond. In this method, the many informants will not respond. Uneducated ಇದ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. In this method, the many informants will not respond. Okay, ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಬರುವಂತ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆಗಳು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತದ. Okay. It is about the designing of questionnaire. Okay, the next one is schedule central enumerators. Okay, we will discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you.